welcome to day 8 of the You Only Get One Chance, right, of my new channel. We are on the go today with this vlog. My mother, who is my amazing chauffeur, see, she's so excited. She did not want a cameo, and then I told her she didn't have a choice. So, we are on day 8 of this journey that I'm on. Today, the reason we're on the go is I actually had to go to my work and give paperwork that I've had, but I actually also turned in my keys to that location. So I know I've told you guys how amazing my work has been and how amazing the company I work for is. And they still are. Just because I turn my keys in doesn't mean that they aren't. They offered me a different position, so I'm actually taking a step back from what I was doing. It was really hard to say goodbye today. Very emotional. My team is my family, and I treat them as such. And so to go in and pretty much have to say, kind of goodbye. They are in good hands. The manager that is taking over is amazing. I already signed my paperwork that I'm changing positions, so I'm actually no longer the manager of that location. I am moving to a different location, same company, because they're, like I said, they've been so loyal to me. I'm loyal to them. But it's really close to my house, and it's not. I was driving when I was driving, because I'm not driving anymore. It was an hour to an hour and 15-minute drive each way, and since I can't drive, that's a really large Uber charge. If anybody's ever, ridden Uber for that far, so my company has done something and kind of formulated a plan for me in a position that allows me to focus on me while still earning a paycheck. They are going to allow me to kind of write my own schedule, to write it around all of the appointments I have and the things that I've got going on, because as you all know, I have physical therapy. I'm about to be in occupational therapy, and then I have my IOP program that starts on Monday that I'm really excited about, and that alone, that IOP program, is Monday through Friday from 9 to noon, so it's a huge commitment of time. And again, thanks to my chauffeur, my mother. She's been driving me everywhere, and she has been amazing in the fact that I'm like, hey, got another appointment today. Sometimes I have 2 appointments in one day. Sometimes I have 3 appointments in one day. So it has been a lot. And she's been a trooper because she does not like traffic. And so if you hear comments from my partner in crime, just know it's me because we're driving. I wanted to talk today about me having to say goodbye to the team, even though it's not goodbye forever, right? I'm still in the company. Saying goodbye to something that you've put your heart, soul, sweat, tears into, it's a lot. It's very emotional. It tugs at your heartstrings. It literally is like losing a piece of you because you've put so much into whatever you do, whatever job you have, whatever company, whatever career you're going towards. You put everything you've got, and to have to walk away from that not on your terms is really, really difficult. I've been with this company for 4.5 years, so it's not a new company for me. I've been in 4 different stores in 4.5 years, so now I'm moving to my 5th store in 4.5 years, and I'm used to moving, right? I'm used to saying goodbye. But the other times I've had to say goodbye was on my terms. I said, I'm going to take this promotion motion, or I'm going to take this move, or I'm really excited about this adventure. And this time I'm not only moving locations not on my terms, in a sense that it's because I can't physically do the work to run the location that I'm currently at anymore because of my illness and my battles that I'm having. Not only that, I'm also having to take a step down, and it feels like, this is really, really bumpy, it feels like I'm losing traction, right? I've worked so hard to get where I am, and now it feels like I'm having to take 10, 15 steps backwards because I can't do the job. I can't do the requirements of the job. So my mom and I were talking today at lunch, and she said something that was very kind of enlightening for me. And she said, I'm excited to see where this road takes you. And I was like, excitement is not a word that I would use to describe my situation. Joy and excitement are probably the two words that I would not ever, like, off the top of my head, if you were to ask me how you feel or what you're going through, or, you know, to describe it, those words probably would not come out of my mouth. But my mom said she was excited, and I had to take a step back and go, that should be my goal. I should be excited and joyous about this new adventure, right? This new store, this new adventure on life, everything that I'm battling and everything I'm dealing with. I should be excited to see where it leads, because there is a plan. You know, God has a plan for everything, and I should be thankful for this journey. And I will tell you, when my mom said that, I was like, no, I'm not thankful. That's not the word I would use. Joyous, excited, that's just not the descriptive words I would use for my situation. And I realized that they need to be. Those are the words I need to be. I need to learn to be joyous and excited about my future, because it's in God's hands. He's taking control of it. He's taking control of me and my life and my family. He's well taken care of us over the years, and I need to remember that when I feel so deep and dark into my own thoughts, because today, like I said, was really hard to say goodbye. And obviously it's not goodbye forever, but it's goodbye for me being with them all the time. And I haven't been with them in months. So this isn't something like I was working yesterday and then I'm saying goodbye today. I haven't been with them full time since probably January, and it's now March. So it's been a long time since they've seen me on a consistent basis. I've had great coworkers that have stepped in and have been running my location for me in hopes that I was coming back, but this battle that I'm struggling is not going to allow me to come back in a capacity where I can run the location. So I'm not joyous, I'm not excited, I'm not thankful. And I need to remember all of the struggles that I have had are leading to something, right? There's something planned that's better than I can imagine, that's better than I can have ever dreamed. And I need to take it one step at a time. I am not a one step at a time person. I am a futuristic person. I look for the future. I plan things out. I have goals. I am a control freak. I like to know that I'm hitting point A, point B, and point C. at this time, right? I've got a time frame that I want to get all my goals in for. And having to live day by day is a battle in itself. We're on the way home from the store, and all I can think about is how much I'm going to miss my team that I've built. But I want to be thankful for the time I had with them. I want to look towards the future with excitement of what's to come and have joy in that excitement. And when you struggle with anxiety, depression, PTSD, the things that I'm battling, it's really hard to find joy in anything. And a lot of the time you have to take the little wins and understand that those little wins are balling bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until you feel like you have the bigger wins. And you're not going to see it now, and you may not see it tomorrow, and you may not see it next week or next month, but eventually you're going to see the plan that was laid out, and you're going to look back and go, I now understand. I like to have control, and I like to plan, but this is my reminder. And the words came from my mother, and I'm sure that she, looks at this situation and it's really hard for her to be here, like taking care of her adult daughter, but she's excited, and I need to learn to be so. I think that everyone, when they get deep and dark, forgets that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, no matter how small that light, that speck might be. And it's not always about things. It may be people that are that light for you. It may be somebody that you've met along the way. For me, the passion to do this vlog came from the people that I met in the mental hospitals, in the behavioral centers, because I, in my own bubble, don't always look at the bigger picture, right? I don't always look outside of what's going on with me, and I'm not good about that. And so now I found this passion to hopefully use this vlog to help people understand that anxiety, depression, PTSD, the PNES I have, the dissociative disorder, they may be scary, but there's still a light at the end of the tunnel, even if we can't see it. Even if it's being blocked by something right now, there is a plan, there is something in the future, and remember to take it day by day and step by step. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I'm excited to talk to you guys tomorrow. And I am so grateful and thankful for those of you that follow me and like my content, because you are the reason I am doing it. On top of not only being me, it's very therapeutic for me to talk about a lot of these things, but my goal is just to help one person. If this vlog only helps one person, then I am a happy camper. All right, guys, well, have a beautiful rest of your day. It is gorgeous here. It is, 84 degrees. And so we are going to sit in this lovely traffic. I'm surprised my mom hasn't said anything about the traffic we're sitting in. And we will talk to you guys later. Love y'all. Bye.